Hi, I'm Kamrin. I'm in the 8th grade at the American International School of Riyadh, and I'm going to be explaining landfill's effect on global warming. I chose this project because it surprised me how much of an impact landfills have on global warming. Once I chose this project, I started asking people, did you know about this? And many people had no idea. I thought it would be important to bring awareness to this issue so people can start trying harder to fix this problem. One of the main problems with landfills is their methane emissions. As humans, we produce lots of trash. In just a year, the United States produces 220 million tons of trash, and that's only the US, not including the rest of the world. There's a lot of methane being produced from that 220 million tons of trash, too. Methane is a heat-trapping gas that traps the moisture and sun's reflections heat inside the atmosphere, causing the world to heat up. Carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and ozone are some greenhouse gases that trap heat. But unlike the rest except carbon dioxide, methane is very powerful. This is called the greenhouse effect because much like a greenhouse that traps heat inside it, this effect traps the heat of daily life into the atmosphere. The sun gives the earth a huge amount of radiation, which hits Earth's atmosphere in the form of visible light, plus ultraviolet, infrared, and other types of radiation that cannot be seen by the human eye. Around 30% of the radiation is reflected back out into space unless there is lots of methane being trapped inside the atmosphere. Global warming is controversial, but there is lots of evidence towards it. Over the years, the world has been getting hotter, and the 20th century is when the world started heating up remarkably. This graph shows that there's a big rise in heat over the years, and it's going to have some serious consequences. Some of the problems these methane emissions are causing are difficulty growing crops, ice caps melting, resulting in sea level rising, polar bear extinction, change in plant and animal behavior, less fresh water available, faster spreading of diseases, and other serious problems. Let's say the population increases in the future, which it will. This would/will be a problem because more people equals more trash. More trash means more methane. The methane is produced by harmful chemicals like paint thinner, solvents, pesticides, and other hazardous volatile and organic compounds. Landfills produce methane when no air is getting to them, they're being burned, or chemicals are mixing. If we keep ignoring this problem, we could be living in a worldwide drought or technically underwater. Here are some ways to help minimize/monitor human impact. Number 1, composting. Foods also release methane, so turning them into soil/fertilizer is perfect. Some compostable foods are fruits and vegetable scraps, also tea bags, eggshells, most fruit peels, toilet paper rolls, and cereal boxes. Method number 2, recycle. When you recycle some plastics, you could be saving them from getting burned and emitting harmful gases. Put all your plastics in a separate container when you throw your garbage away, and either take it to a recycling center or subscribe to a recycling company who will come and pick it up for you. Method number 3, do not throw away chemicals. The chemicals that I mentioned earlier, like paint thinner, solvents, pesticides, and other hazardous volatile and organic compounds, release methane when burned, and also when it rains they could get into our water system, having lots of other bad effects on humanity. Instead of throwing them away, give them to a local household hazardous waste collection center. These centers recycle chemicals in a safe way and turn them into things that benefit us in a safe way. Or you could give them to someone who will use them. Method number 4, bring awareness to this problem. Global warming is not just going to stop, and there's other contributing factors, but by spreading awareness we could reduce it. Just telling people about this issue is not enough. You need to act upon it. Encourage people to help this issue by following the tips I mentioned earlier and doing anything they can stop the world from heating up. Thanks for watching, and remember to reuse